Here is an AMI This Week shortcut with Grant Hardy.
Ready? Put your hands near the water.
7-year-old Alina, who is blind, and her dad visited Alina's second home, Science World, with me to take a look at a favorite exhibit and a couple new ones.
Welcome to Science World. My name is Hillary. I'm really excited to have you here.
When we entered the spherical geodesic dome that houses Science World, we met up with science facilitator Hillary Abraham and headed to our first exhibit, Pixel Pins.
Here on my left, we have this tall board, and facing out the front of it here are a whole bunch of pins, and they're movable and they stick out. And what's nice about them, that they're movable, is that they move back and forth from the front side of the board to the back side. So you can maybe hear Alina slowly pushing in each and every single one of these pins. It's very satisfying. Alina, I'm going to push some out from the other side towards you. If you want to put your hand there, I'm going to go, boom, push.
Alina and I had fun playing with the pixel pins.
So, Alina, I'm gonna make a shape for you.
Ooh, here, Alina, let's push these all in for him to make that shape.
Okay, push these all in, hey?
There we go, okay.
Now,
got a nice big space for you there, Grant.
I have to admit, would be pretty bad at guessing
It's
shapes
okay.
myself, but.
Sometimes I can't really make shapes out of these either.
Oh, what shape is that?
I don't know.
You're like, I don't care about this, and just do it. It was my handprint.
After we got the smashing out of our system, we headed to the Towers of Tomorrow Lego Gallery, where we were surrounded by replicas of famous buildings constructed out of Lego, as well as 3D printed models that we could touch. By thinking about challenges constructing these out of Lego, we could begin to think about engineering challenges in the real world. For example, the Burj Khalifa and the Shanghai Towers.
So in your hands there, Grant, you'll feel that that Burj Khalifa, it really tapers off. It gets quite narrow at the top.
It does.
And actually the top sixth of the building can't be used because it sways so much in the wind. Now, Alina, that Shanghai Tower in your hands, what does it feel like it's doing? The structure of it, if you were to describe the structure, the shape of it.
It's crooked.
It's crooked, right? And that twist actually reduces wind loads by 24%. So it reduces a lot of the materials that were needed to build it.
With some good info under our belt, it was time to try constructing some structures of our own, with mixed success.
I'm starting to suspect that I'm not cut out to be a building engineer. Probably lucky I'm in television.
I think I'm sort of getting a base here.
You think you're getting a base?
I don't know how, but I'm...
Does it feel kind of sturdy? If you push on it from one side, does it seem to stay intact? Let's give it a try. Let's push on it from the front. I'll hold it from behind. Push it. Yeah, all right. Let's see what he's saying. What if you push it from the top? What if you imagine it's being hit with a bunch of hail? A bunch of hail. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no!
With some engineering and physics accomplished, it was time for a little biology. We got to feel Freckle, a cute leopard gecko.
These geckos can do something really interesting if they get scared. If something is running after them trying to eat them. What was that?
They lose their tail.
They lose their tail. You are 100% right. Why do you think an animal might want to lose their tail, lose a whole part of their body if they're being chased by a predator? What do you think? If you think you were chasing something to eat them, and all of a sudden a part of them fell off and they kept running away, which would be easier to do? Just eat the part that fell off or keep chasing them?
Eat the part that fell off.
Eat the part that fell off,
Because you might think that it's them whole, but they're just curled up in a ball and their tail's sticking out.
I must say, we could have learned and played at Science World all day, but it was time to go. All of us loved the tour. Alina's favorite part.
When I got to touch a gecko, because it kind of tickled me.
Alina's father, Roberto Valente, feels Science World has huge benefits for his daughter.
I find that Alina has always loved coming to Science World because there's a lot of interaction. She likes the social aspect of there being other kids and things to do with her sister or her friends, but there's a lot of hands-on activities, which for a kid like her is absolutely ideal.
There's always so many people here, and it's always a time when you can make a lot of friends since it's always full.